Ni hao, Sunny Koku Citizens. This is Shoot Heaven here, and today I'm back with another video. And this was a video I've been meaning to make for the longest time now, and I never really bothered to make it until something that's recent happened to not only me, but many others in this one particular game, but I've seen it happen in other games before. And today what I'm going to be talking about is the ban hammer that staff members use. Now, I want to make this clear. I'm not against the ban hammer being used at all. But what I am against the ban hammer is when a staff, whether if it's an admin, a moderator, or even the devs themselves, they go ahead and use it first without even confronting their players. And I will also, this is a little off topic, I'm proudly happy to announce that they finally created the snow place, and I didn't know this was out. I think this was out for like 6 months now, I can't remember. I'm very pleased that the Thieves finally created the snow place. I'll just be running around here while I'm talking to you guys within this video. Alright, so after thinking for a while, I'm going to give you all a great example, because this is something I talked about in a video a while back on a completely different topic. But let's just say if you want to open up a tray with someone on Animal Jam. Okay, this is something that recently happened to me, so say you decide to trade with someone who goes by the name Coconut 32166. Okay, let's just say that person decides to trade with you. And let's just say your dream item is the triple tail, the alpha triple tail. They accept your trade, and you're trading them for your crystal Pegasus wings, and it's a blue colored one. And the triple tail you want is white but red tips. And let's just say that Coconut 321, I don't remember what I just said, 321 or something, 32166, we'll just go with that, I don't know, just a random name. But let's just say they add it on there. Okay, so they add you the triple tail, but maybe they want to add more than the triple tail because maybe they don't feel like it's enough for the Crystal Pegasus blue colored wings. Because maybe the Crystal Pegasus item is worth more than the Alpha Triple Tail. Someone has informed me it's a little bit worth more. So let's just say if they add 7 or 8 more items, that should probably be enough to where you can't see all the items at once. So you decide to look, and meanwhile Coconut, we'll just say that name for short, accidentally clicks on their triple tail, taking it off, and you already hit the accept trade option. You and Coconut both did that. And all of a sudden, when you get your items received to you, as soon as you're finished trading with them, you say basically, oh no, because you don't see the triple tail within your list. And all of a sudden, you throw a fit. You get angry, you get upset, you get frustrated, you yell at the person in the game, and yelling you're going to report them. And I've seen it happen to people within the game as well as some other games. And all of a sudden, you false report them. And you also inform other people to report them. Before you know it, this is where the staff comes in. They see those reports, which are probably false reports, and then they end up banning you. Because they end up banning not you, but Coconut, okay? And what happens is that Coconut was completely innocent. They thought they gave you the triple tail. They find out, but it's already too late when they hear from AJHQ. And what happens is that AJHQ refuses to unban them. You see one of the reasons to why you shouldn't send the ban hammer right away? It's going to bring me to another thing. But I'm just saying, if you guys are reporting someone if you're frustrated or angry, I would probably recommend not doing that. I already made a video about that, but this is one good reason. So why staff shouldn't do it right away? Because I know staff would say, like, well, oh, we do it for a good reason. Yes, you do, even if you see someone commit the crime. But what if that person didn't know that it was wrong? I'm gonna get onto that, like, right now. Alright, so we're gonna use myself here for an example, because I actually forgot to mention this. I didn't want to keep updating you guys too much on it, because I feel like it was gonna be a little too much, but apparently AJHQ said another reason to why they permanently banned me is because of chat explodes. Now, little did AJHQ knew about my understandings, or at least try to stop to think for 1 second to understand my side of the story, which I'll get on that probably later within the vid, is that I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what chat explodes mean. So if you guys are watching this video, please you could feel free to let me know what does the chat explodes mean, because I tried Googling it. I thought it meant like cheating or something, which I don't really understand how I was apparently quote or how I was apparently quote caught cheating. So I was apparently caught quote cheating in the game because of chat explodes. I really don't understand what that means. Which brings me to another good reason to why you shouldn't permanently ban someone first in the game. Maybe now you can jump to the defense and say, oh, well, you gotta read the rules. Okay, that's a great idea. It's important. That's not a bad idea. Reading the rules is very important. To tell you guys the God's honest truth, whether if you believe me or not, I always read the rules first before I play any game. And if you guys don't do the same, I highly recommend that you do the same to avoid ever getting permanently banned. But sure, we can read the rules, guys. We're not stupid. We can read. But people like myself may have this problem. Maybe you have the same issue as me. I'm gonna admit, I'm not really the best with understanding word meanings. You guys might, but maybe I don't. And sometimes other players don't understand, certain word meanings, like chat explodes. I don't really understand what that means, and apparently I got suddenly permanently banned about it first. And that brings me to another reason why you shouldn't permanently ban someone. Just because we read the rules, guys, and agree to understand them, it doesn't mean we actually understand every single rule in the game. I have read rules from many games that you guys have seen me play, and I believe it or not, I don't understand some of them. Yes, I understand most of them, like no scamming, like that's mentioned in Animal Jam. And fun fact, the way how I read the rules in the game is that I didn't really do this, so don't freak out about it, is I'd go to the report player option where you can report jammers, and I would read the rules that way, like to why you can report them. Like it said no scamming. Like, scamming is one reason to why someone could get banned. I was reading through the list of why you could report someone. And it also said if they were bullying or harassing others, that was one of the reasons. I can't remember all that was said in the report button option, but it never said anything about buying or selling. And if there was another way to read the rules, I think on the website, I couldn't find it until it was too late. So I know you could kind of blame me on that, but like I said before, not everyone actually knows where to find the rules sometimes. Like, normally it's not just by looking at the report options. And that's how I follow the rules within that particular game. In all other games, like here in this game, I was able to find the rules. I had no problem with that. But what I don't understand is why do, like, so many Deeves, so many Deeves and admins and moderators seem to think it's a-okay to report someone without even giving them a fair warning. Alright, so before we get on this topic, this just comes to show I was apparently not the only one who got banned here. So we're gonna read through this as a good example of proof, because some people may have not been aware of this. Most of you probably already have. But here it says, I Drink Milk was one of the kindest and funniest people I met on Animal Jam. Seeing her get banned really broke my heart. This video is for her to remember the good times and laughs. And I can't see the rest of the video. And I believe one other jammer has actually made a video for this beloved jammer who just got banned. It hurt her so much, though. I believe she ended up quitting AJ. And it was really sad. I didn't really know her that well, but it seems like it really brought the audience down a lot. And so many innocent players are getting banned because of either A, it was completely misunderstanding, or B, you did one or two mistakes wrong. And that's understanding. We all make mistakes. Everyone does. But that doesn't mean you should permanently ban someone right away. Alright, so here is a good jammer who recently created a video about her friend I Drink Milk, and she was talking about how she was gonna miss her and stuff. I believe she really gave a good point and stuff, so I'll be sending you a link to her video as well as some of my own. Only 'cause, like, she made a good point about it, and I don't even believe her friend got any fair warnings. And it was really sad to see her go because I was informed this jammer is very kind, funny, and giving towards others. Alright, for the next and final reason to why you shouldn't permanently ban someone right away. So if you're an admin, moderator, or even the diva of a game, I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but I feel like this is the number one biggest reason to why you should never ever automatically permanently ban someone right away, is because you can easily do something like this. You could easily go into your game and confront them. You could look up, yes, you could look up that user's name and confront them that way. You could also kick them. You know, you could send a fair warning. You could even email them, possibly temporary ban them first as well, but I don't know if a temporary banner would be enough to make sense for it to be the first time. I would normally recommend, you know, confronting them or emailing them, because apparently my sister said that AJ used to email her saying she was in the violation for something. She said she couldn't remember what it was, but you could always send them a message within the game if that's one of the options. Now I know what you're thinking. Oh, well, we don't have time to do that. All right, well, there's a reason why we have a staff team, for example, right? So if you can't do it because you're not able to do it on time, if you're like the diva of the game, just have one of your admin or moderator friends do it for you. Not to sound lazy, it's understanding people have lives outside of these games, right? Isn't that correct? So why not just try doing something like that? Wouldn't that make more fair sense to give that player the chance that they deserve? Because maybe they don't understand the rules. I'm not going to deny it. I read the rules first every time I play a game. I always ask, where's the rules? I ask it in the game if I have issues finding it. I ask it for a reason because I try to avoid things like this. But it just seems like so many admins, moderators, and devs of games, just like AJHQ for a great example, and every jammer sees it, okay? That they are unfairly banning their players first without confronting them. I would have made this video sooner, but I had to take a chill pill. And it wasn't out of anger, it was because I was devastated for about a week because of this. And we've been arguing for a week, and it's been 3 days now. They've been ignoring me. Why do you think it's A-okay to ban players? Oh, it's for safety reasons. Guys, do you not know all four sides of the player? You don't know all four squares of someone. This is something a teacher used to talk about. You don't know the whole story. That's why you can confront them. That's why you can email them. That's why you could just temporarily ban them if you have to. You could kick them. You as an admin or moderator or a diva of the game, there's yourself, you have the right to do that, right? You can do that if it's such a big issue, because then we could email you that way and ask, hey, what's the issue here? What have I done wrong? I'm sure a lot of yous know how to just do that and ask, hey, what have we done wrong to deserve this? And hopefully you guys have had a great experience with staff from any other games. If not, then I am so sorry. And I know some of you moderators or admins or Ds might be thinking this. This is always possible because all games are different. Oh, well, they deserve it because we caught them breaking the rules. Okay, they broke the rules once or twice. You saw that. That's understanding. Right? That's understanding if you caught them breaking the rules once or twice. Oh, well, they deserve it. So you're saying they deserve to be permanently banned right away. So let me get this straight. You think people's lives are meaningless. You think they're pointless. You think people don't deserve to have nice animals. You think they don't deserve nice alpha items or rare items. That you think they don't deserve to have nice things. That they shouldn't have been playing their game or your game within the first place because you think they're honorable trash. And yet you don't even give them second chances. And I believe in second chances, but maybe you don't believe in second chances. And you just decide to go ahead and permanently ban them without giving them a word of exclamation, without even giving a fair freaking warning. of what I just mentioned before on what you can do. And if you still think it's okay to permanently ban someone without giving them a fair freaking warning, then congratulations, you're a terrible person. Not only that, it also comes to show that you are completely lazy and that you don't care that you could be causing so many jammers or any players or other people to freaking cry because maybe that account meant so much to them. You don't know the whole story. And I literally contacted AJHQ about 2 or 3 days ago asking them for simple proof of what I said wrong in this chat, apparently. Like, what did I say wrong? And guess what? It's been almost about 3 days now. They're completely ignoring me. They are completely ignoring me, and that is not okay to do to someone who has looked up to you for many, like, years. And I can only imagine how long I Drink Milk was, like, playing Animal Jam for. They've probably been playing a lot longer than me, and oh no, I'm stuck in the rock. No! But hopefully you guys get the point of this. I know someone was also mentioning about there being poison sapphires within AJ right now, but I'm just gonna say this now, even if someone's caught breaking the rules and you permanently ban them, I will permanently believe in second chances. And I also believe in forgiveness. It takes a strong person to say I'm sorry, but it also takes an even more stronger person to forgive. So I'll just say now, I forgive AJHQ for what they've done to me, but I'll never forget what they have done to me. I know it sounds a little repetitive there. I'm sorry, guys. But it's just, I'm gonna be honest, I'm moving on from AJ because it clearly looks like they're not going to be listening to me. And just to inform you, we're getting close to the end of the video here, but I'm just letting you know I don't want to think about all the things I've lost because if I do, it's gonna probably bring me into tears. I know it's just a game, guys. It's just I try to tell myself to be grateful for the other games I play like this one, you know. There could be people out here, you know, there could be people who are watching my videos who could be dying to play the game I'm on right now in this video, but I try to tell myself to be grateful, but I don't want to think about AJ anymore. I don't want to think about all the stuff I lost. I don't want to ever return. And honestly, I almost forgot to mention this. I don't know if you guys remember Feral, but I kind of wish that, not to sound rude, I'll tell you guys why it shouldn't be rude. I kind of wish that Animal Jam, in a way, would shut down. Like, not permanently, like, shut down, but I believe that either A, it should be hand over. Well, I think there's only one way I feel like this could happen. Is like, maybe, like, the same way with Feral, to where Animal Jam could be, like, hand over to, like, other players, I think, within the game. And I'm not talking about just other players, but maybe, like, the fans of the game themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause there was this game called Feral. I think they changed it to MU Feral or something. And they actually are the fans of the game, and they are now running the game. Like, I kind of wish Animal Jam would have that happen to where the fans would take over the game Animal Jam and Animal Jam Classic, like AJ Play Wild, like both of those games, and then they could just run it themselves and become the new staff. And can you imagine having every game you ever wanted, every dream item you ever wanted? Like, the only thing I think we'd permanently be stuck doing again would probably have to be the jewel tier pets, because I don't know. I feel like, could you imagine though having every elf item, dream item, any clothing den or den item you ever wanted, and it was just all there, and you didn't have to worry about save slots? That was a wonderful thing that people have done for Feral, and I kind of wish they would do the same way for Animal Jam, so that way we'd all get to play, but we'd probably have to create a new account and stuff in order to play the game, which is probably normal and to be expected, but I mean, you don't have to agree with me on this. I just feel like this would permanently be a great idea because so many jammers who've played Animal Jam before, or former jammers who may have quitted due to certain reasons or maybe been banned, like myself and I Drink Milk, is that they notice that AJ is getting worse. And I can't say I disagree with them. I totally agree. I think it's getting a lot worse, and I believe the main reason is because of the staff. I don't know about the thieves. I just think it's the staff, and this is why I hate to say this if a staff is watching this video. This is why sometimes I like to say I don't like staff. And that's why when I play games that have staff like this, not to sound rude, there's a reason why I don't really care to like talk to staff anymore, because I had many bad experiences with staff before, not just AJ. Sometimes it was in Felandia. My friend dealt with some unpleasant staff in a game called VR Chat, and she still plays, but she just runs her own thing now, she says. Like, she stays away from them, and honestly, I can't blame her. But before I end this video, I have a question to ask you. Yes, you, the person who's watching this video, especially if you're a dev, admin, or moderator. I have a very important question to ask of you. Okay? So, say you create rules of your own game, or you're part of the staff team, and say there is someone who accidentally breaks one of your rules because they didn't understand that you're not allowed to talk about other devices unfriending people. And say you saw it for yourself that they said it in the chat. Now, do you honestly think, your honest opinion, I am asking your honest opinion, do you honestly think it's a-okay to permanently ban them right away? Or would you just believe that the best way to take care of this is to either go in the game, confront them themselves, kick them, email them, private message them, or maybe even temp ban them first? Like, wouldn't that make a better decision to do first before ever permanently banning someone? Like, wouldn't you agree with me? I sure hope so, because permanently banning someone first without a word of exclamation is very completely unfair and uncalled for. But I think that's gonna be it for this video. I don't believe I have more to say. I also wanted to mention, before I end this, I did create a recent post kinda asking for help about my Animal Jam friends. I don't know if you guys are willing to do that favor for me or not, but I was hoping you guys would have seen it. It has a pink maned wolf with the Dizzy stars in the picture of when I got that dream item before the whole banner situation. But if you haven't seen the post, please go ahead and see it. If you can't see the post, I'll try to repost it. I could have sworn it was out there, but it doesn't seem like I'm getting a lot of comments if someone's going to be willing to do this or not. You don't have to do it if you don't want to, but I guess I could recommend you to, read the post. It is kind of long, just warning you. I'm also going to be sending quite a few links in the description down below. One of them in particular is not my video, by the way. But I think that's gonna be it for this video. If you wish to see more, feel free to like and subscribe, and Zai Chen.